Hello everyone, Brooklyn here. Welcome back, Tactics family and new viewers, to another Battlefield video. I'm very excited to bring you guys this tutorial style of informative video on some of the brand new weapons and how to use them on the battlefield and how to dominate every single TDM match. Now, when you want to dominate, you really have to be situationally aware of your surroundings and your loadout's capabilities, and really engaging each opponent individually with a sense of urgency, especially when you're using a shotgun. I'm not much of a shotgun user, but you really have to close the distance, and anyone can really take you out between medium and longer ranges with any other weapon, including shotguns. So especially when you're using this double barrel, you only have 2 shots, so you really have to make them count, and your secondary is really going to get you out of trouble really quickly. So you'll see a lot of times the bunny hop, you know, the little knee skid, and those type of movements really get you out of those moments where you can really get taken out very quickly, especially if you know how to cut corners. And literally no one uses these hatches. Like, if you're on this map on Monte Grappa, you need to use these hatches. It's so important, especially if you have an assault loadout with the AT rocket gun. You have you know, AT grenades, and just wreak havoc, and know when to use your sidearm. You see, I definitely switched to my pistol here, knowing that this guy was going to be flustered. He didn't know what I was going to be doing, and I took a chance. I could have got killed, but I didn't. And this guy's going to get absolutely wrecked by the hip fire of this double barrel, and it's absolutely amazing. Now, I'm definitely going to be switching here on some different weapons for you guys to see a variety of styles that I like to incorporate, and I just want to get right down to business and say that you have to be looking at your mini-map at all times. That is what will get you into these situations where you guys see me getting a lot of kills and just moving, you know, looking at where my teammates are at and using them as beacons to know where I'm gonna be moving towards. So that's where I'll know where the enemy's gonna be at. For example, you see here just a simple rotation and staying in a section will get me a couple kills. And don't be afraid to engage enemies you know you won't be able to finish, because your teammates can definitely finish them off, and that will definitely help your team get the W. You know, there's a lot of, you know, I played with my buddy Battlestar. He's called the ammo guy for a reason, because he's more concerned about throwing down ammo and suppression and just absolute chaos with, you know, grenades and the crossbow grenades. And it's a different play style, and everyone plays a little differently. Now, since everyone has their own playing style, regardless of that, whether you're a passive player or an aggressive hunter, you will find moments where sometimes your opponents just go blind to your presence, or they just aim in very awkward areas and just don't hit you at all, while you hit every single mark. Now, the Bulldog revolver, in my opinion, is the best sidearm you can use as a revolver wise, if that makes any sense. And when you're solo queuing, you really want to pay attention to every single gadget that you're using, because there is no guarantee that your teammates, and I put that in quotation marks, teammates, can actually help you out, since they're not really communicating with you if they don't have a mic or if they're not in a party with you. So I just want to reiterate, if you're solo queuing, you really want to have the volume turned up to an amount where you want to be hearing footsteps and you want to be aware of your surroundings. That way you really have the upper hand around other, you know, players that have a lower sensitivity, that really can't utilize their movements to a degree where they will be more effective than you. Obviously, you know, aim is everything in this game, and here you'll see where I use positioning to its finest. And this new medic weapon is really useful for medium to long range engagements, because you can definitely use single fire or burst fire or automatic fire in any situation. Now, the automatic fire for longer ranges is a little bit spotty because of the recoil, so I tend to have a smaller sidearm to just quickly dispatch of those you know, weakened opponents. But you know, you want to be careful here when you're kneeling down, because sometimes I do notice that there is moments where your turban can stick up above the concrete, and that can actually be a headshot for a sniper. And I always put up my KD here on the screen when I do die, just to show you guys in these videos and these tutorials that I'm not talking bullshit. The way I play, the way I speak of my gameplay is literally the way I portray it to you guys, and that's how I show it. So there's no gimmicks, there's no cuts. You know, I like to show you guys exactly what's going on, so you guys can see for yourselves that this is how I play, and I just want to show you guys that, because everyone can have a good experience in games, and sometimes it's not all about taking it serious, it's about having fun. And sometimes when you know how to play a game a little bit better than others, and you know how to utilize every single you know, fiber of the game, then it's more fun when you're able to, you know, get a better KD and not die as much, or just, you know, walk on the battlefield and walk over people. You know, it's more fun, and that's what games are all about, is having fun. So if you're able to dominate, and that's your thing, and you want to dominate, and you want more of these videos, just leave me a thumbs up. You know, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I make videos like these. I normally make montages, but support the channel. I definitely want to hear your opinion on these little tips that I'm bringing to you guys. It's mostly about looking at the gameplay and showing you guys my thought, you know, process, and kind of, you know, how I feel about why I do certain things in the game. And using this sniper rifle here, you know, it's all about positioning and knowing where your enemies are going to be spawning from, and it's a little bit harder to spot people with these iron sights, especially from a distance, but you really want to, you know, keep yourself kind of hidden. You know, don't really peek out. You know, if you play Rainbow Six Siege, then you know about the peeker's advantage, and it works in these games too. You know, this is all about who can see who first, and who can get that damage done first, and get that, you know, health meter to 0. So if you guys enjoy these tips, you know, if you guys enjoy these types of videos, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. I know you loyal Tactics members always have an opinion to say in the comment section. You guys always leave me a thumbs up, and as always, stay loyal to your tactics. I know many of you badass players that are subscribed to me definitely have some amazing videos of your own, so I will definitely be looking around to see what you guys have. And I think I'm just gonna let the video roll on here and quit the rant. Not really rant, but quit the chatter, and let you guys enjoy this last little kill streak flank here. So hope you guys enjoy, have a great one, and I'll see you guys soon.
Go, go, go,